Hey friends, it's Jacqueline here. In today's video, I'm bringing you my review, demo, swatches on the brand new Guerlain Holiday 2020 Golden Bee collection. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel, ring the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to see how I achieved this look using this very luxurious collection from Guerlain, then just keep on watching. Guerlain's Holiday 2020 Golden Bee collection was not that collection that really pulled me in right away. There were a couple of pieces that I was like, okay, I think I want to get them. But then when I saw the full collection online, I was like, I think I want it all. So I ended up getting the Meteorites in Golden Bee, also the Terracotta Illuminating Powder Golden Bee as well, and the eyeshadow palette Golden Bee. All of these are limited edition, and I also went ahead and picked up a lipstick in the shade Rouge number 64. This is in the matte finish, and then one of the limited edition, the double mirror cup. So I'm gonna show everything to you. I will be leaving all the details of my makeup, these products, on the description box below for your convenience, so that way you know where to get them. I know right now they are available at Sephora, and that is the reason why I was trying to kind of like rush to get this review, because the Sephora Holiday Savings event is coming up very soon, this coming Friday. In fact, when you see this video the day before, you may have seen already my recommendations video. Okay, my friends, all the products right here, they are made in France, and all of them, they have a shelf life of 12 months with the exception of the eyeshadow palette. So I think I want to first open the illuminating powder, and here it is, the Terracotta Golden Bee Illuminating Powder. It comes with 10 grams of product, or 0.3 ounces. Now let's open it up. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous. It's not like a team packaging, super pretty, and it has the motif with the bee right in the middle. I mean, the design is just so beautiful. It has little stars around it, and then at the bottom says Guerlain. Let's open it up. Okay, on this side right here, you will get a nice size mirror, and then right here on the powder, you will find the little bee, the same embossing that is on the lid right over here. Let me show it to you. Isn't this so gorgeous? Okay, for me, this may work as a bronzer. A little bit orangey though. It kind of reminds me a little to the Brazilian collection of this last summer. See right there? Okay, well, let's see. Let's go ahead and apply it, but first, let me get you closer. And to apply it, I'm going to use my Sonia G Face Pro brush. You know what? It's actually working really good for my skin tone. I do have a light to medium skin tone. I will be leaving my foundation matches on the description box below, so that way it can serve you as a reference. You know what? It warmed up my face in a very pretty way. I mean, very unexpected. And for my blush, I'm gonna jump into this Guerlain blush. This was part of the Brazilian collection from this summer. It is still available, so I will make sure to list it. And I'm using my Sonia G Classic Crease. Now, if you're wondering, all of these products, they do have that beautiful violet scent. I mean, it's very present, but it also dissipates fairly fast. And for highlighter, I'm gonna go to this Meteorites huge palette. I mean, this is gorgeous. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this pinky shade right here and a little bit of this peachy tone. And I'm using my Refer 20 brush that, by the way, if you're not aware of, Refer is having an amazing great deal right now. If you go to their concept store, they have a huge discount. I think the full core collection is $160 something, and you're basically getting it for half off. It's like $80. It's amazing. I mean, and the brushes from Refer are incredible. And if you know me, you know that I love the meteorites. So although I was debating into getting it or not because of the different pearls, the shade of it, I mean, I had to get it. So here it is, the box, very nice. In the middle says right here, Golden Bee 2. So pretty. And this is, to me, more of kind of like a finishing powder. And I also have a little bit more of like dry skin, so I tend to do not set my makeup with heavy powders. I like to use mostly finishing powders, so the meteorites are always a go-to for me in daily basis. So here's the gorgeous teen box, golden. I mean, same motif right here with the little bee. Let's see if I get to open this without spilling all the magical pearls. So it comes with this little kind of like foam, and there you go. So you have some blues, lilac, some pearly tones, a little bit of pink. I mean, it's so pretty. The scent is the same. That violet scent. I will be posting an image on my Instagram of the different meteorites that I have along with this one right here, so that way you can see, you know, the comparisons between all of them. And for meteorites, one of my favorite brushes to use is by BK Beauty, the 102 brush, or how I call it, the bunny brush, because it's so soft, it's not heavily packed. I mean, it's just a beautiful brush. So let's just go ahead and go for it. And then I'm just gonna apply it on the perimeter of my face, kind of buff my makeup. And this shade right here, I can use it even on my cheeks. It gives the most subtle glow and soft focus effect to the skin. It just gives a beautiful aura. It's just such a beautiful powder. And the way that it's recommended by Guerlain to use it is basically do a G on your face. So you go like this, then you go up, and then you finish right here. I mean, I know, it's part of the experience. And it actually didn't leave me a white cast, which I was afraid of because of how light it is. It actually, you know, it just gave me a very subtle, soft focus effect to my skin. Very beautiful. And now let's try the Golden Bee eyeshadow palette. This is the Unicorn. It says Golden Bee right here, all the stars. I mean, very, very holiday. It comes with 10 different shades. If you're wondering about the weight, it has a total of, let's see right here, 11.2 grams of product inside. Oh my gosh, when you see this palette, look at this beauty right here. Isn't this gorgeous? Wow. And it's very slim. I mean, this is just so nice. So, so pretty. Now let me open it up. Okay, this is magnetic. I like it. Doesn't feel too weighty, but I mean, it looks really nice. And it comes with an applicator. Here are the shades. I think these shades are just so, so beautiful. Look at that. I love the shades. I thought they were gonna be too pastel-y, but actually they aren't. Okay, so here's the applicator, which is like the spongy side, and then a little brush. It's a little bit, shouldn't say too stiff, but yeah, it's nothing revolutionary. So let's just go ahead and swatch it. I'm gonna swatch each row. These are the first 4 shades from the top row. This one here. This is a very muted shade. Yeah, very, very muted. I mean, it's a little bit of lilac and pink. And then let's go with the bottom shades. This one right here, it looks like a satin matte. So these will be kind of like your metallics. This row right here and this one right here, your metallics. This one, again, like a satin matte. And then these ones right here, you can tell they are matte shades. Ooh, this purple tone is so pretty. It's that beautiful eggplant. This shade right here is so beautiful, super pretty. And by the way, you know the drill right here. I don't use an eyeshadow primer when I'm giving my review or first impressions on an eyeshadow palette because I just want to see, you know, how is the pigmentation going and all that jazz. So let's just get it started right here. There's not really much of a transition shade. I do have a little bit of concealer and it has crease, obviously. I do have a lot of folds on my eyelids. So I think I'm gonna go with my Sonia G Jumbo Blender. This is how much I picked up. I'm just applying it all over the eyelid. Scott Barnes number 62 brush, and we're gonna go to this matte shade. And I'm applying this shade on my outer V and then right on the crease. Now this is a very kind of like a mauvey grayish tone. Refer 01 brush, and I'm taking this deep eggplant shade and then I'm taking it right here on my outer V. You know what? This shade, it does have pigmentation and it doesn't look patchy. A Smith 253 brush, and I'm gonna go to this shade. And I'm gonna apply it just dry and see what is the finish right here. Okay, this is not your typical metallic. It's just a very light satin finish. I'm gonna go back again to this same shade, same brush. Do you see there's a little bit of fallout right there? And I'm gonna use my MAC Fix Plus. Okay, I get a little bit more payoff in the sense of, I shouldn't say metallic, but just a little bit more brilliance by applying it wet. Now let's try it with the finger. I'm gonna go to this light blue, frosty blue shade, and I want to apply it right in the middle of my eyelid, kind of to create a halo look. I think I still need to use my finger for this, so you want to see it just a little bit more. There you go. BK Beauty 204 brush, and going to this matte shade, and I'm taking it on my lower lash line. And now with Sonia G Flat Definer, I'm gonna go back to this eggplant shade. And I'm gonna take this shade and I'm gonna line my upper lash line, and then I'm gonna take it also on my lower lash line, connecting both of them and then creating a little wing. Refer 03 brush, and I'm gonna go to this kind of golden shade, and I'm gonna apply it on inner corner, and I'm gonna also take it on my brow bone. Okay, my friends, so I just apply a little bit of mascara, a little bit of eyeliner on my waterline, and that's it. Now I'm gonna go with the other two pieces from the collection. This collection came with two different cups or cases for their lipsticks. So basically the Guerlain lipsticks are customizable. So you get the bullet lipstick with the actual lipstick, the bottom part, and then you have to buy separately the top of the lipstick. So I decided to get one of the tops in Golden Diamond. That's the box right there. And then the lipstick, I got it in the shade number 64 Matte. Sorry, I don't mean to blind you, but tell me if this is not holiday. Look at that. Isn't this gorgeous? All of the sparkles. And don't get me wrong, I'm still tempted to get the one that has the bee on it. That cost like $290, something like that. And in fact, today morning I received a text of a Guerlain representative, and she showed me, hey, here you go, I received just one, do you want it? So I'm like, so tempted. So I may have ventured to get it, but anyhow, friends, there you go. This is the beautiful case. So again, the way that you receive it is the cup comes separately. Now, if I let go, it will open the mirror right there, and then you receive the other piece like this. And the way that it stops is when you close it. This part right here where you have the logo of Guerlain actually stops the mirror from opening. Let me show to you. This is it. Isn't this beautiful? Right here is embossed the little bee. I mean, it's gorgeous. And then the shade, I thought it was gonna be a very deep shade, but actually it's not. It's kind of like a muted, I don't know, not even mauve, kind of like a burgundy tone, but very muted. Still on the lightest spectrum. Okay, friends, so let's go ahead and apply it. You know, for being matte, they are nice and creamy. Alrighty my friends, now that I'm done with my makeup, I'm ready to give you my final thoughts about my first impressions of this collection. Starting first with the Illuminating powder. This is not marketed as a bronzer, and that's good. I'm happy that they didn't market as a bronzer because this can work in several different ways depending on your skin tone. So for example, if you are a person that has a fair complexion, fair to light, this can work for you as a nice kind of like golden warm bronzer. For those of us that we have light to medium skin tone, it can work as a very light bronzer, kind of like just to warm up a little bit your face, or even to use it as a bronzer topper or a little bit kind of like a blush. But for those who have deeper complexions, this can be used also kind of like a blush and highlighter at the same time. So I mean, you can use it in different ways. To me, on my skin tone, it warmed up my face fairly nicely. I think overall my makeup looks very elegant. It's not too much, it's not over the top. Again, it's very elegant. Now let's talk a little bit about this version of the Meteorites. I'm actually really happy with it. I didn't know if to get it or not, but then I'm like, okay, you know what, I love the Meteorites. And the reason why I didn't want to get it is because it looked very light, but actually it gave me a beautiful glow to my skin. I mean, if you have used the Meteorites, that's what it is. It just creates that beautiful aura on your face, give you that glow from within, and just leave your skin looking a little bit more youthful. And I think the combination of the pearls on these specific Meteorites can work really well for those who have fair skin, light to medium, or medium skin tone. I will not venture to recommend you these specific Meteorites if you have a tan skin tone, tan deep. For that, I will say go with a permanent line. There is, I think, a third Meteorite that is called golden something, is the deepest one of all. That one will suit you beautifully. Okay, and now into the eyeshadow palette. Now I know I didn't use the entire eyeshadow palette, I didn't use all the other shades. I tried to use the shades that I was thinking that it could give me the most trouble, which usually, and because of formulation, are those that are purpley tones. And I have to say that these eyeshadows, they do have pigment. I don't see any problems with them. Listen, if you are new to luxury makeup is not created to give you that extreme payoff as, say, a Pat McGrath eyeshadow or say a Natasha Denona. Their market is different. It's for those who want an elegant look, very subtle and understated. That's usually what you find with Chanel, with Dior, with Guerlain. Most of eyeshadows on the luxury world, they are like that. They are not to give you extreme payoff. How you achieve the extreme payoff is mostly if you use your finger, if you use the sponge applicator, if you use them wet. And I find out that these give me that look that it was intended. I mean, I don't have right here a wash of color. I actually pack it on a little more, and I was able to blend it fairly well. And I do have fine lines, I do have hooded eyes, I do have a lot of falls on my eyelids, and I mean, it looks very pretty, but you're not gonna get, again, that, you know, like very extreme metallic shade. Like for example, if you were to use something like Sydney Grace, again, I don't want to repeat myself, Natasha Denona, even Tom Ford. I mean, Tom Ford is luxury, but his wet and dry formula, they have even more payoff than his other quads, the ones from his regular formula. So, I mean, you have to take it that way. Now, if I was gonna rank this eyeshadow formulation from, say, the new formulation of the Dior Queens or the Chanel quads, okay, say I will put Dior first, then Chanel, then this one right here. And if you, for example, have tried these YSL eyeshadows, These are also kind of like washes of color. I mean, they look like they have a lot of pigmentation, but they really don't have much. And in fact, these are not even all matte shades. They are pretty much, they are all satin shades. So definitely these type of eyeshadows, they are meant for a certain type of client. That client that is looking for an understated makeup. And honestly, you know, when I think about elegant people that their appearance is very elegant, you don't see them with a very, you know, dramatic look on their eyes. Usually it's even like just one wash of matte and then a really nice lipstick, and even their blush and their bronzer, I mean, is pretty much not there. It's like very, very minimal, and that's the reality of things. If you decide to purchase this eyeshadow palette, you have to come with that in mind. Do I think that the eyeshadow formulation of this specific palette from Guerlain it's bad? No. I mean, at least of the shades that I tried, I don't think they are bad at all. It's just that they will not give you a metallic look, super satin, you know, vibrant look. This is not the palette for the person who is looking for that outcome. And then as far as pricing goes, also for this eyeshadow, I mean, I think it was $70 something or $80, something along those lines, for the amount of product that you get. And if you were to compare it with another luxury brand, say like I was saying, like Chanel or Dior, I think is within that price tag for most luxury eyeshadows. Yet you will receive here a lot more product than what you will get, say, from a Chanel quad. And now as far as the lipstick goes, well, talking about the lipstick case, this is so elegant, this is so gorgeous. This will make for a beautiful gift during the holidays or just a present for an anniversary, a birthday. I mean, like, this is just stunning. And then the shade right here, I'm so happy the shade turned out to be not as deep as shown on the promo pictures. Now the only thing I feel bad for those who went with the mind that this specific shade was going to give them a really like deep, intense burgundy tone. This has a little bit of that pink, a little bit of terracotta in it. It's a beautiful shade, a shade that I will find myself wearing it every day, mostly right now, fall and winter time. This is just beautiful. Does it have a scent? I mean, it does have a very slight floral scent. If you have tried the Hermes lipstick, not as florally as those, a lot less, and not the same kind of like violet type of scent that you will find on, say, perhaps the Meteorites. It's a lot more subtle and it dissipates right away. And for being a matte formula, it's not drying. This will definitely transfer, and it is a very lightweight formula. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with this. And like I said, my temptation for the lipstick with the bee case, oh, I think I have to add it on my wish list because it's just too pretty for words. And now that I have you here, and before I let you go, I want to remind you that when you're watching this video tomorrow, I'm gonna be going live for the first time on my channel. I mean, I have to be honest with you, I'm a little bit nervous you know, because it's my first live. I hope everything goes really well, but the live is gonna be in company of Chantecaille. Oh my goodness. And my guest is the beautiful Angela Barthel. She's an education manager at Chantecaille, and I mean, little sneak peek right here, but we're gonna showcase the Chantecaille holiday collection. I have them right here, so that's all what I can show you. So you have to tune in tomorrow, Tuesday, October 27 at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I hope that you can join us so we can have some fun. We're gonna get glam for the holidays with Chantecaille. It's gonna be so much fun, and there's gonna be a few surprises right there too. Anyhow, my friends, now I would love to know from you, are you planning to picking up anything from this Guerlain collection? What are those pieces that are calling your name? And while you're at it and leaving that comment, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and it will be lovely if we can stay in communication on Instagram. Come and follow me there, because right there on my Instagram I show you close-up images, video clips of the products that I'm reviewing, and much more. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with family and friends so that way our family can grow. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye bye.
this magic.